Hello, it's Oluwaseun here. I welcome you to another section of tutorial right here on my YouTube channel, AjiseGraphik. First, if you are new to this channel, please I would like to smash the subscribe button now and also turn on your notifications bell. You have about 3 notifications. You don't want to turn on few notifications, turn on all. Yeah, so that you be the first to get notified. Yeah, so that you just be a blessing and the video can be much more blessing to you. Now let's get into this tutorial. Now this tutorial is I asked a question and a lot of person said they needed this video on how to manipulate the background, and that's why I'm creating this tutorial. So in few minutes we're going to be walking through the background manipulation together. Now one thing you need to understand about background manipulation, you notice that every details here are being paid attention to. If you notice, you can see the image here and all of that, but they are not distracting. So those are the things that you need to pay attention to when manipulating your background. So now I'm just going to delete all this. Now maybe if you want the tutorial on how, after the background manipulation, if you want the tutorial on how to maybe work on the text effect and create design, you can drop the comments. Let's see how we can do that. So let's just delete all this so that we see how what the background was made up of. So we have all these, delete. So that those flares were used to edit the image, like to do some effect on the image. Now we have this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So now this was what made up. You can see this and this, as this was what made up the background manipulation. So you can see that everything was done accurately. So those are the things that you need to pay attention to. So right about now, let's get down to business. So the first thing I love doing is to bring in all elements that were used. So let me just come here, locate the images. This image was used. So I'm going to locate 2. This was used. Then 3. Then I'm going to get the backgrounds that were used. So you can see I had to save it in my own background. So this is what we did. Then let's learn together. So I'm just going to get lastly, yes, we have this. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave this. Yeah. So now lock. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to come to your color, come to your gradient, come to the plus icon. Now I'm going to tap on this. I'm going to put in the color code, so that because there's a particular color code that I use, so that I'm just going to work in with that. So I have B30000. So we tap on this, and I have 2B040, okay, sorry, 401. So we have this. Now I just wanted the top to have a dark feel, so that when manipulating the background, this can give me kind of something to so I just bring this down a bit. Yeah, so we have this. The next thing I'm going to do is to play with this. I'm just going to stretch this, or probably you can just not copy yet. Sorry. So just come here, maybe crop it and just make the square. They can pick this part. So we have this. Then come to relative position. Yeah. Then you can now maybe copy this out, come to relative position. Then go to the one at the back, come here, then delete this one. Yeah, so lock this. So now I'm just going to reduce the opacity of this a bit, something subtle, probably 60. Yeah, then come to this is the next, take this to the front now, then just keep this here. Then I'm going to add, just keep this on here. I'm going to add the flares, I'm sorry, the next image, bring images over here. Then I come to my, first things first, come to your color filters, then just filter some colors. I'm going to reduce the saturation of this a bit. There's no parameters, just something that works for you. So does work, reduce this, then I can just increase the contrast a bit also. Everything is a bit, this a bit, this a bit, so you get what you want. And I'm going to go to my eraser. Then since this place has been hidden inside the background, so I'm not going to be touching those parts. I'm not going to touch here and here, but you can just decide to touch here even if you like, but not necessary. So we have this. So I think the saturation has been over reduced. Let me just okay, yeah, I think this is fair enough. I can now reduce the opacity a bit. Yeah, probably to 50, probably to 50 first. Yeah, so we have this. Can now lock this. And next thing is this image, take it to the front. So I'm just going to do something like this, just keep it here, so you can crop this. Yeah, so now go to the same thing, color filter, reduce saturation a bit, reduce the brightness a bit. You can now increase the contrast by maybe +5 or maybe 10 or so. Come to your eraser tool and just stretch this. Now just clean all these parts, and you have this, clean this. So just this a bit. Yeah, so we have this. Now just take this to the top a bit and reduce the opacity too. You might still want to reduce the opacity. You don't want it to be distracting. Probably 35. Don't worry, I'm going to fill that part. Yeah, lock this. Then next thing, this image, take it to the front, come to your color filter, same thing, reduce this, increase the contrast a bit. You can see I'm not telling you, I'm not giving you numbers, because when you are doing it, you might use a different image, so you have to do it according to the image you are having. So come to your eraser, then do this, increase the fading, increase this, then just clean this too, clean this. So you can maybe get images online. So we have this, so we have this, yeah, so we have this. So maybe we can now crop this, yeah. So you might also rotate a bit, just keep this here, then reduce the opacity, maybe 50. Can now reduce the size a bit. And the next one is the front. Now we're going to flip this the other way around and come here to filters, the same thing. and come to eraser, increase the, and so I believe you understand what I'm doing. So you just have to pay attention to every little details and see. So you might want to go through this tutorial again and okay, let's just erase a bit. So we have this. So you can keep. I still feel I need to touch some parts. So just keep this here. So you might decide to crop this too. Just keep this here. Now it must. You can just reduce it. If you notice, you didn't see it in the background. Yeah, I had to just reduce it. Even this too, I'm just going to reduce it. But let's just wait. When we add our faded stuff, then we know probably if we are to reduce or not. Then for this, I think I need to reduce the opacity to maybe 45. Next thing, we're almost done, is to come to our shape and just do something like this. Just take it up a bit. Then go to your background. Now, just going to tap on this, and I didn't want too much red over here, so I had to just make this kind of a subtle brown. Just going to tap here, tap on this, and sorry, not pick color now. Just tap here. Let's get the color code. So I just had to play with the wheel when I was doing my, but I'm going to give you guys the color code 581 E00. So we have this. Yeah, and I'm going to take this up a bit. So yeah, so all these have to still be reduced. Still have to be reduced. They still have to be reduced because you might want to put your logo there. You don't want too many distractions, even if you get. So this image can still be like this. We don't want to touch too much because people will have to see it also at some point. Yeah, so this is good. Then we are almost done. I'm just going to come to my shape, then tap on this. Then you can decide to use this, or maybe use the background color and remove this. Yeah, and just make sure this is, don't fade, don't to cut out the faded part. So just do something like this. So you can now do this. Let's go to our, so I'm just going to go to our color, our um texture, and just get the texture. So I'm just going to tap on texture. Okay, it's actually in background, so I think I have the texture somewhere here. Somewhere here. Yeah, so this is it. So I'm just going to leave it. I don't, so let's just check mark it first. Oh, okay, sorry, I was meant to make it a square. It's actually so let's reselect it. I was meant to make it a square. So those are the things you have to pay attention to when adding textures. So just pick the part that is majorly needed. Yeah, I think somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can see that it's better now. Then check mark it, go to edit. You can now stretch. Don't worry, I know it might distort, but don't worry, I'm going to work around it. So let's just do something like this. So when you fade it, it's not really going to be obvious. Do you understand? So but we can actually, let's see, tap here. No, no, this is not good. So let's just fade it in because that's the concept. Yeah, and we are done with our background. So we don't want everything to just be too loud. So maybe 40, or let's say 50. 50. Then we are good. Now this image, my image over here, I'll just take to the front. Um then I think the color, let me reduce it. Yes, the saturation a bit. So I'm just going to maybe reduce the opacity too. Yeah, something like this. Then for these two, take to the front, then reduce the opacity. Yeah, then this is not, this is giving me some kind of funny vibe. So let me just do something. That's for, oh, no, 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 come here. Yeah. So I'm just going to just touch this a bit. Yeah, I think it's better now. Then for these two, reduce the opacity a little. Let's see what we have. So what I'm just going to do lastly, so it's called, we are seeing it like this, right? So let me try and rotate this much more. Yeah, something like this. Then I just take it to the top. Yeah, so that's basically it. Save your work, save the background. You can keep using it on your church flyer. That's how to just manipulate your background. It's as easy as this. You might need to watch the tutorial again. Now before we go, kindly tap the share button and copy the link, share to your friends. See you in the next video tutorial. Let me know how this video has blessed you in the comment section. Bye for now.